Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm going to do an announcement video for, ignore my fingernail. Anyway, I'm going to do an announcement video for my journal page prompt challenge for 2023, whatever, whenever, however you want to do it. These prompts are just to motivate you to kind of guide your pages. This is meant for like art journals, junk journals, that type of thing, not necessarily for a writing journal. You can use these in a writing journal too, however you journal is fine. I have put on here you can use one or multiple prompts for each page. Most of the time, those of us who do art journals, junk journals, that kind of thing, we use several elements on one page, so that's fine. It doesn't have to be just one single prompt for a page. You can do single pages, double page spreads, whatever. The point is just to get you motivated when you're stuck. We're going to go through the prompts. If you want to download this, it will be and print it will be in the description below. Okay, so you can use any kind of journal you want. This is a little notebook. It's 98 cents at Walmart. It has 30 sheets. You can use it if you want to use it. Use whatever. There's these 3-pack sketchbooks. You can use sketchbooks. You can cut your own paper, make your own journals with signatures. However you want to do it, you do it. If you want to do loose leaf paper and put them in a 3-ring binder, do that. Composition book. I do a lot of journals with composition books. I cover them and do that sort of thing. This one is a writing journal. This is the one that I do my daily scriptures on, but as you see, I have just covered it with scrapbook paper inside and out, and I glued some of the pages. I glued 2 pages together, each going through it. I have another one that I glued 3 pages and put washi tape on the edges. I'm not exactly sure where that is right now. Also, you can use little golden books as your base. This is probably what I'm going to do with this project. I think that's what I've decided to do. So there's you a few ideas to get you started on what you want your base to be. Like I said, you can use loose leaf paper and put them in 3-ring binders. This is your journal. Do it how you want to do it. I just did prompts to get you motivated, get you started, give you a starting point. All right, so let's go through the prompts. The first prompt is an envelope. That's kind of self-explanatory. You can use coin envelopes, junk mail envelopes. I was going to try to see if I had one in here, but I may not have one in this particular journal here. Usually I try to put them in, but it doesn't appear that I did. So, junk journal, you can use junk mail, you can use, you can make an envelope, you can use a coin envelope, whatever kind of envelopes. Tag, you can get these tags at the $1.25 store. So tags like that, or tags like big tags like this, big tags like that. If you want to do that, let's see, there were more tags in here somewhere. Oh, I should have put belly band as an option. I love belly bands. I don't see, oh, here. You can do tags like this. Clip them in. This is a tag and that is a tag as well. So you can do that. Pockets. I'm getting fibers everywhere. Pockets. In this one we have pockets. Anything that you can stick, if you'd like to see it, anything you can do, stick stuff in. This is also a pocket. So just anything that you can stick in, that's a pocket. Doilies, I don't have any in here. You can use fabric doilies, paper doilies. And I don't have any to show you because I don't know where mine are. Anyway, fabric paper doilies, you know what doilies are. Fabric, any type of fabric that you want to use, put some fabric on your page. If you do not want to put fabric and you have a magazine that has fabric, a picture of fabric or whatever, you can use that. It's fine. Quotes, again, self-explanatory. Quotes, anything. This has Christmas cheer, you know, snow place like home, whatever. Quotes, scriptures, whatever you want to do. Music, you can use sheet music. You can draw music notes. You can write your lyrics to your favorite song. Just anything that has to do with music, instruments, any of that stuff. Vintage is whatever is vintage to you. You can do vintage colors, you can do vintage items, any of that stuff. Collage is just putting a bunch of stuff together in a collage on a page. I don't even know if I have any of that in here, but just collaging up a page. However, you know what that is. Then we have watercolor. You can use watercolor pencils, you can use watercolor pans, any kind of watercolor. If you don't have watercolor, then you can find a picture in a magazine of watercolor or anything like that and put in there. Just watercolor, like watercolor effects. You know, just a watercolor effect. Then we are moving on to stamps. Take a stamp background, stamp a sentiment, stamp whatever. Just use some stamps on the page. A border, just put a border around whatever you're doing. Just, you know, a border around. If you want to cut out a piece of paper and have a border around that paper, then put that down. It's fine, whatever. Then there's add gold. So on your page, just add some golds. You can use gel pens, you can use gold paint, just whatever, gold. Monochromatic, you know, just a monochromatic page, just however, whatever that means to you. Favorite color, whatever your favorite color is, make that the dominant color on that page. Whether you're using paper or fabric or ribbon or whatever, just make it all be your favorite color. Patterned paper, again, self-explanatory. This is patterned paper. This, you know, just patterned paper, whatever. Scrapbook paper, patterned paper. It does not, it doesn't matter. You know, just get you some patterned paper and go for it. Arrow, just draw an arrow to, this would work with the quote if you want to put those together. Draw an arrow pointed toward the quote, or get a sticker that's an arrow, you know, arrow. Favorite things, whatever your favorite things are, do a page about your favorite things. If you like dogs, cats, zebras, plants, any of that, just whatever your favorite things are, put it on a page. Pastel colors, you know, mute little pastel-y colors. Do a page with pastel colors. Paint, you use acrylic paint, paint pens, any kind of paint. If you don't want to put paint in your book, then get a magazine and find a paint can or something, a picture of it, and throw it on there and let your page flow around that. A frame, put a frame on your page. Again, you can draw a frame, you can put a frame, I don't think I have any frames in this one either, but you can put a frame out of paper around it. Just frame something on your page. Overlap, and overlap just means this, overlap it. Whatever you're putting on there, just overlap. Flowers, any kind of flowers, paper flowers, draw flowers, stamp flowers, anything flowers. Embellishments, you can use flat back pearls for an embellishment. You can use stickles if you have stickles as an embellishment. You can use ribbon for embellishments. Anything that you just add to your page as an embellishment, you can use that. I have a foam snowflake in this one. That's an embellishment. Fibers, ribbon, whatever, embellishment, it's fine. Mixed media. That means you are going to use different medias. You can use pencil and pen, um, paint, paper, fabric, any of that. If you mix them together, it's mixed media. Playing cards. Any kind of playing cards you have, big, small, doesn't matter. Playing cards, add a playing card to your page. Simple. Simple is whatever is simple to you. Okay, if you want to just put one piece of paper, if this is simple, do this. Just whatever is simple to you. This, simple, just a piece of paper, simple. Vibrant, bright, make it bright. Opposites, whatever is opposite to you. You can have a cat and a dog. You can have opposite colors on a color wheel. You can, anything that's opposite. You can have night and day. So whatever is opposite to you, do it. Shapes, circles, squares, triangles, you know your shapes. Wings, anything with wings. You can do angel wings. You can do butterflies. Butterflies have wings. Birds, wings. Anything with wings. Bees, you can do the bees themselves. You can find paper that has bees on them. You can draw bees. You can do a honeycomb. Anything that has to do with a bee, you can do it on that page, okay? Paper scraps. Any kind of scrap paper that you have, just put it on your page. Throw a bunch of scraps of paper on a page and make that your other elements on your page flow around that. Washi tape. Just use some washi tape on your page. It's not a big deal. You know, whatever. Quilt. Make a quilt pattern out of paper or out of whatever medium you're using. Favorite season. You know what your favorite season is? If it's winter, do winter. If it's summer, do summer. Stitching. This can be real or fake. Fake stitching is just where you draw the lines, you know, around something. Real stitching, put it in a sewing machine, have at it. Flaps. You can do flaps. I have flaps in here, I know. Somewhere. Okay, flap. This is a flap. Anything that opens, and this goes all the way. But this is a flap. Anything that will flap open is considered a flap. So just put a flap on your page. It can go up, it can go down, and go either way, whatever. Paper clip. You can get some little decorative paper clips like this and put that. Just have a paper clip. This one has a snowman paper clip sticking out of him somewhere back here. That's not a snowman, that's a penguin. A penguin paper clip. You can just use a regular paper clip and clip something in. So paper clip. Have a paper clip in your journal, and you can do more than one, whatever you want to do. Stencil. Use a stencil on your journal. You can use it with whatever. I think I skipped distress. Yes, I skipped distress. Distress is here. You can use distress inks. You can distress your edges of your pages, whatever you want to do. The reason I thought of that is because stencil, you can use the distress inks for your stencils. Whatever. Sewing pattern. If you don't have a sewing pattern, you can look in magazines or whatever and find, you know, something. Print one off. Whatever you want to do. A lot of us have old sewing patterns, so use that. Books. You can find pictures of books. You can draw in books. You can whatever you want to do with books. Torn paper, which is just that. Torn paper. Tear the edges of your paper. Torn paper, however that means to you. Texture. Texture can be ribbon, fabric, any of that kind of stuff. You can also use, if you have like a textured paste, you can use any kind of dimensional things for texture. This texture would also apply if you have like glossy accents or stickles or anything like that. Anything that gives it texture, it's not flat. If you want to use three dimensionals, and foam and pop up something where it's not flat. That gives your page texture. So that's texture. Okay, I think I have gone over all of them. If you're going to share these, if you want to share these, some pages get personal, and I understand you don't want to share. Totally fine. If you do, use the hashtag JPPC2023 wherever you share them, if it's on Instagram or whatever. And because I would love to see your pages if you want to share them. If they're personal, please don't feel obligated to share. Like I said, link will be in the description. If you have any questions, please let me know. Just please know this is your journal. Do it however you want to do it. These prompts are just to get you started, to give you a focal point for your page. There's no rules. I'm not policing your journal. This is supposed to be fun. So for those who have wanted to do an art journal, junk journal, whatever, and have been intimidated by it, I'm hoping that these prompts will help you just go and do. I plan on doing some of mine on video so you can see kind of my process of some of the things I do. But yeah, it's to have fun. Don't beat yourself up. It's fine. It's your journal. You don't have to show it to anybody. Just have fun. Just have fun. Incorporate whatever you want into it. Use as many of these as you want. If you want to challenge yourself and be like, hey, how many of these prompts can I put on one page? Do it. Got it? All right. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. Yeah. I think that's it. Be kind to one another. Make someone smile. I'll see you next time. Bye.